From Fox Valley Park in Katona, New York, Dan Wilkins Broadcasting presents Westchester AAA Division Baseball. This afternoon in the home of Lewisboro, it's the Westchester Mighty Ducks and the Westchester Royals. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dan Wilkins. This is going to be a very interesting day for us. I left the house at 9:30 in the morning, and I barely got here on time. So we're good to go for another day of baseball here in the Westchester AAA Division. We've got the Royals trying to break a 5-game losing streak, but the Westchester Mighty Ducks hanging in there as well. Everybody wants to upend the number one team in this division, and that number one team being the Cardinals. They're coming in at 11-0. The Nationals are in second, but then the Halos come in third at 5-7. It's going to be a good one. We've got Taft on the mound for the Mighty Ducks. You're going to have Brewer behind the plate for the Royals, and then with his number two partner on the hill, you're going to see an interesting ball game tonight where a lot of things are going to be changed up. Gabe Herbert's going to be the starter for the Royals, and like we said, the Royals are on the road a little bit further away from their home, but they're going to try to break this 5-game losing streak this afternoon here at Fox Valley Park. We'll take a quick break. The Mighty Ducks are on the field. We've got starting lineups and first pitch right after the break.
Yeah. I got it.
We're in the field, yeah.
Matt Taft is your starter for the Westchester Mighty Ducks. He comes into this game with 2 1/3 inning. He's allowed 2 earned runs, 1 unearned. He has walked 5, struck out 4, holds a whip of a 3.43 and an ERA of 6. Let's take a look at the Westchester Mighty Ducks starting lineup tonight, presented by Harper Driving School. You'll have Rob Brewer, the player manager, leading off behind the plate. We were just told that there was a quick change in the lineup, so Jimmy Geyer, who was at first base, he is going to pitch. He's going to be followed by John Minotti in center field, Brian Dwyer in left. Adrian Nunez is your third baseman in the 5 slot. Chris Brewer is the extra hitter, batting 6th. Kevin Graham is the second baseman, batting 7th, pardon. Alex Rodriguez, I assume no relation, bats 8th at shortstop. And Chris Gosain is in right field, batting 9th. Fox Valley Park, Katona, New York, our debut with Westchester NABA. The first pitch is a strike called, and we're underway 0-1. 1:35 at the time of first pitch here on this Sunday afternoon in Katona. 83 degrees and partly cloudy as Taft misses inside, 1-1. Taft delivers. Fastball caught. Catcher couldn't hold on to that one, but he gets the strike in there anyway, and it's 1-2. Brewer hitting .375 this year as he'll take inside. .962 OPS for Brewer, 12 for 32. 1 extra base hit for Brewer this year and 5 RBIs. The Westchester team, this Royals team as a whole, has driven in 55 runs, and that one sails inside.
Please do 3-2.
Full count, Taft to Brewer. Swing and a miss. Catcher's got to run this one down the line. Brewer is unable to get there at first. Cohen picks that one up with no problem, and it's a strikeout for out number 1 in this Sunday ball game. It's a good at bat there by Brewer. I like the fact that he had a good eye of the plate, took a pitch inside on that 1-2. Even he thought that he maybe took a gamble on that one, and he was able to get out of it.
Yeah, you hear that?
So Jimmy Geyer, the batter here, he was the first baseman, but with a quick substitution in the lineup for the Royals. That one runs up and in, 1-0. Geyer batting .480 on the season, 8 for 31, or excuse me, pardon. And this is low. 12 for 25 is Geyer's count. 9 RBIs for him. He does lead the team in that category. And the only player on this Royals team with an OPS over 1, a 1.176 here through this point in the season. Foul back. Taft has done a good job with his fastball so far. I like the fact that he's kept it a little bit over the outside part of the plate, trying to induce that weak contact as trails inside. 3 balls, 1 strike from Taft to Geyer. In the on-deck circle, John Minotti, the center fielder in the 3 slot. Taft steps off.
My fault.
No finger? 3-1.
Taft nods. He's ready. The 3-1. That one got him square in the helmet. We most certainly did. It's a hit by pitch for Geyer, and he'll take the first base runner of the day for the Royals. I think that's what we love about men's league baseball, is that we can be a little bit professional but have a little bit of fun with it as well, as the batter will be Minotti, the center fielder. Taft dealing with his first traffic of the day, runner on first, and now he goes. That one's up and in. Throw down to second is not in time. So it'll be a stolen base for Geyer. That'll be his 5th of the year as it goes down. And that one is low. And we'll have a rundown here. That ball's going to get away. It's going to go up on the hill, and Geyer will be awarded home plate. So a bit of a pickoff attempt gone awry, and the Royals have their first run. It's a 1-0 ball game. So Minotti was dealing with traffic, and now he's not. 2 balls, no strikes to Minotti, the center fielder. 7 for 22, 318 hitter. Fouled back down the third base line. Headed towards a couple picnic tables out there. Don't want a peanut butter and baseball sandwich. Minotti with 8 walks. He is tied for second on this ball club in walks.
2-1.
Rob Brewer has 9. He is tied with Margiota with 8. A strike call, then it's 2-2. 1-0 Royals, top of the first inning. Run came around to score after a hit by pitch and a throwing error. And strike called on the outside corner. Minotti goes down on strikes, and that's out number 2. And not to be the one to peddle hypotheticals, but if you're Taft, you're really thinking about that hit by pitch where the at-bat wasn't really yours to begin with. He ran a couple pitches inside, and that was what allowed the run to score. but he's got 2 strikeouts. And what I mean by peddling hypotheticals is that if you take that throwing error away, you've got a 0-0 game. Runs up and in, 1-0. Dwyer swings and misses, 1-1.
Come on.
2 balls, 1 strike to Dwyer. Batting .258, .633 OPS, 8 for 31. Fouls this one back over our heads towards the falls. And that will land well out of play.
2-2 the count, 2-2.
First 3 for the Mighty Ducks in the bottom of the first will be TJ Sinitis, Matt Taft, and Sal Kolka. Trails inside.
Count full.
Count is 3-2. If the inning continues for the Royals, it'll be Adrian Nunez, the third baseman, after Dwyer. Popped up foul, and the at-bat stays alive again. Good ricochet to get that baseball back onto the field. Count remains full. But again, if you're just joining us, you're watching coverage of the Westchester NABA AAA division. And if you're like a lot of our viewers that are coming from southern New Jersey, you might be wondering why we're covering a game in upstate New York. Well, you can thank Rob Brewer for that, having a good time up here. As this ball is laced into center field, there will be a base hit. First hit of the afternoon comes off the bat of Dwyer, and that's an incredibly productive at bat, and it allows him to get a base hit with 2 outs in the top of the first. I mean, no matter what level you're at, even professionally, that's a productive at bat. You foul off a couple pitches, you keep the count full, you work up the opposing pitcher's pitch count, and then you end it with a line drive base hit. You don't do too much, you don't swing too hard, you just find a way to get the job done, and that's exactly what he did. He gives Westchester their first hit of the day, and it'll send up Nunez, the third baseman. Nunez looking for his 6th hit of the year. 5 hits, 1 extra base hit, but he does have 6 RBIs. He has also walked 7 times. Strike down the pipe, 1-1. This Westchester team has walked 61 times. Nobody on this club, though, has double-digit walks. They've also stolen 39 bases, and this might be number 40 as lookout. How about that? That picked up really well on the camera mic. It ricocheted off the facing of the dugout and went all the way over to Gabe Cohen at first base.
1-2.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, it'll be TJ Sinitis leading us off for the Mighty Ducks in the bottom of the first inning here from Fox Valley Park. Up and in. Ball pops out of the catcher's glove, and he'll keep a close eye on him at first.
I swear it wasn't intentional.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. That one misses outside. Now he'll back pick to first. Cohen picks it up, but Dwyer gets back in safely. And for the 3rd time in the top half of the first inning, Taft will be tasked with a full count. Now, Dwyer lined one back up the middle here, but if you can induce some weak contact on the right side of the infield to get a play at second, but the runner does go, and it's foul. I mean, of course, it's almost a given that 3-2, 2 outs and a runner on, you're probably going to send him, get the maximum, kind of return on investment in on that pitch, but sometimes you don't see it. And now he will go, and that will be ball 4. So no play at second.
Oh, ball 4.
Yeah, they didn't realize it was ball 4.
No, but it's ill-advised.
So the runner gets down to second, and we'll see Chris Brewer batting in the 6th slot with 2 on. Now, what's interesting about that play is that there is some precedent to that. I believe there was a controversial play earlier this year where Pete Crow Armstrong of the Cubs, he overran second base on a ball 4 and was tagged out. But it's only if you overrun the base. And it's one of those things that, you know, we have some friends back home, John Galante, the president of Tri-State Elite Umpiring, who also works with the United Umpiring Association, and we've learned a lot about the very intricate rules of the game through him. And got a good group of people watching the game from home. If you're just joining us, 1-0 Royals over the Mighty Ducks in the first inning. This one's foul. Over down the first base line, and it's 1-2. And even though this is going to be an inning that won't be as favorable to Taft's pitch count, if you can get out of this jam with just 1 run allowed and 2 on, you can certainly give the Mighty Ducks a bit of confidence going to the plate in the bottom half. Fouled back. Brewer stays alive. Brewer 6 stolen bases on his season as well. 357 on base percentage and a 551 OPS. 4 for 31. Although 2 of Chris Brewer's 4 hits are extra bases. He's got 3 RBIs as well and 6 hit by pitchers. There's a swing and a miss. So Taft strikes out the side, but he allows a couple of base runners. He allows a walk, a hit by pitch, a throwing error, and a base hit off the bat of Dwyer. We go to the bottom of the first here in Katona. It's the Royals 1 and the Mighty Ducks 0.
In life, the road ahead is full of possibilities, but to navigate it safely, you need the right skills. Harper Driving School is the premier driving school serving Gloucester, Salem, and Camden counties. With experienced instructors, many of whom are teachers in local schools, we are dedicated to your success and will help you master the road with confidence. With an over 95% success rate of students passing their road test on their first try, you know your student will be in good hands while embarking on a huge step of their young adult lives, all while avoiding the lines at the DMV and getting insurance discounts.
We chose Harper, and so should you.
Jimmy Geyer, the starter for the Royals. He comes into this game with 14 1/3 innings. He has allowed 13 hits, 5 earned runs, 5 walks, 19 strikeouts, and a 1.26 whip with a 2.44 ERA. As we'll have TJ Sinitis leading us off for the Mighty Ducks in a 1-0 ball game in the bottom of the first inning. So Sinitis, Taft, and Kolka, the first 3 for the green and white, as Geyer's first pitch. Change up, called for a strike, 0-1. Again, Geyer, 2.44 ERA. That's good for the lowest on the team.
I don't know what your level is.
Strike called on another change up, 0-2.
It goes up to fentanyl.
Oh, okay. You know how I know you were good?
.241 batting average against for Geyer as well. Got a smooth delivery as this one's lined foul towards the shrubbery, and it's still 0-2.
Anybody on it?
Sinitis hitting 111 to start the year in the leadoff spot, 1 for 9. But he has only played in 4 games. As fly ball to center field. Actually, it looks like that was Figueroa who was on that. I apologize. And it's 1 away.
Yeah, I got some updates for you. Yep.
The camera's up here. You can tell them. So.
Yep. We got Andrew Figueroa hitting leadoff instead of where he was previously hitting, and our second extra player is Yohan Lopez hitting last in the order, hitting 11 or 10.
And everything else is the same?
Yep, everything else is the same.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
See, there you go. There's our first color commentary in the state of New York. Here is Taft. First pitch from Geyer. Runs inside. Taft hitting .409 in 8 games. 9 for 22. What I will say is that this Westchester Mighty Ducks team really likes to put the ball in play. They have only struck out 68 times in 11 games, and nobody on the team has more than 9 strikeouts. Nobody has double-digit strikeouts on this team. So they really like, even if they're not getting hits, they're definitely putting the ball in play. And you've already seen that twice here with a throw to first in time. Brewer picks it up, and there's 2 down. So a fly ball to center and a 4-3 ground out now sends up Kolka.
Yeah, dude, I like baseball here.
Kolka 10 for 29, batting .345 with an OPS of 746. 7 RBIs for the right-hander. And this one is laced into left field, a base hit for Kolka. A screamer off the bat goes through the 5-6 slot. We've got our first hit for the Mighty Ducks here in the bottom of the first. And again, inducing that contact is what matters here. Again, this is a team that doesn't strike out a lot. So if you're the Royals, you really want to keep the infield and the outfield on their toes. You know, nobody wants to get that last step. And certainly nobody wants to be at fault for letting a hit drop through. First pitch from Geyer. Strike call to Hangen. It's 0-1.
Yeah, but it's a heavy metal. Yeah.
Geyer ready. Swing and a miss by Scanello. 6 for 16. 375 average, 940 OPS. 7 walks, 8 strikeouts at the plate for Scanello this season in the 4 slot, pardon. 2 balls put in play and a base hit. You got the 0-2. Changeup runs inside. Top of the second for the Royals. We'll see Graham, Rodriguez, and Gossain, 7, 8, 9. There's the 1-2. Poked out towards shallow center. It's actually going to go to the second baseman, taken in by Graham. And it's a scoreless first for Jimmy Geyer, as he gets no strikeouts, but a couple of weak fly balls and a ground out. We go to the top of the second inning. It's 1-0 Royals. Top of the second inning here from Fox Valley Park in Katona, New York. I'm Dan Wilkins. Hope you're having a good Sunday, as it's, like we said, just over 80 degrees and just about 2 o'clock here from Katona, as it is a 1-0 ball game. Royal struck first in the top half of the first. They had one base hit, but it was a hit by pitch to Jimmy Geyer. He came around to score on a stolen base and a throwing error. Both teams have one hit to this point in the game, and we will be playing 7 today, not 9. Outside to Graham at 7, 8, 9. Graham, Alex Rodriguez, and Chris Gossain. The 1-0 from Taft. Just off the plate, 2-0. Swing and a miss, a little late on that fastball. And it's 2-1. Graham trying to get above the Mendoza line. He is 6 for 33 in 11 games. Tapper back towards the middle. Taft cuts it off. Look what he found. Throw to first to Cohen is in time. And a strong 1-3 putout is the first out of the second. It's a good snag by Taft there. Was able to range to his right and make the play. And here is Alex Rodriguez. The amount of times that we've had a player at any level, we have had 2 down in South Jersey where we're from at the high school level that also are called Alex Rodriguez, but of course no relation. So there's a strike called. But I guess upstate New York where we are, or at least north of New York City, is a bit of a mix of Yankees and Mets, as the 0-1 to Rodriguez from Taft. Oh, that runs inside and Rodriguez gets hit. Taft apologetic on that one, and we'll go to the 9 slot in the order for Chris Gossain, the right fielder. Gossain hitting 148, 451 average. He is 4 for 27. He does have 4 RBIs in the lineup, though. Westchester as a team hitting 238 with a 672 OPS. First pitch from Taft, misses low. Skips just past the dirt. Just past the plate, pardon. Runner goes. Here comes the throw from Scanillo. The throw is in time. Cuts him down at second base. And there is quickly 2 outs here in the top of the second.
He's telling you to move over a little bit.
That's our bad, Alex.
It was a strike. It's a 1-1 count.
One ball, 1 strike. Runs up. Three balls, 1 strike. Here's your replay of that throwdown from the backstop for the Mighty Ducks, presented by Harper Driving School.
Full count, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes now to Gossain. If the inning continues, we'll go back to the top of the order for the catcher, Rob Brewer. Not too often do you see catchers in the leadoff spot, but that's what you got here in Westchester NABA, and that is ball 4. Take a look one more time at this replay here. I mean, just a really good throw from behind the plate. Got the runner by several feet. and got the runner standing as well. Count is 1-0, runner on first. A huge lead off of first by Gosain. And throw runs inside, almost a back pick, but nothing there. Risky move to make that big of a lead over at first, but Gosain not afraid of any pressure and not giving in to temptation here. As here's a throw, strike is called, another throw down, but this one just runs a little bit too wide. And it's a stolen base. Tapper out towards second base. Picked up, and the left-handed throw to first base. Welcome to Sunday League. We've got a left-handed second baseman. Nothing better than that. We go to the bottom half of the second inning. It's the Royals 1 and the Mighty Ducks nothing. Welcome back on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. This broadcast is brought to you by DAWG Professional Wrestling. Premier professional wrestling in the state of New Jersey with high-flying events and non-stop entertainment throughout the tri-state area. Visit DAWGProWrestling.com for more information. We'll have James leading off for the Mighty Ducks in the bottom of the second. Outside to Ryan James. Geyer ready. Runs inside. 2-0 on the changeup.
I'm good at baseball, dude. I'm not good.
That's what I'm saying.
Only James' fourth game of the year. He's 2 for 5. Popped up. Third base side and out of play.
That's probably my back seat.
I'm gonna need baseballs.
Headed towards the parking lot there.
2-1, 2-1.
It'll be James, Mirando, and they did change up the lineup on us. So
I need baseballs. 3-1, 3-1.
jam foul.
Full count. 3-2. 3-2. Wait.
That's inside for ball 4. So James is the first base runner of the inning as he leads this one off with a walk.
Way to be Rye.
Yeah, it's a problem sometimes. I just fell it off instead of coming into second base.
Come on now.
Change up to Mirando, misses high. Mighty Ducks tying run on first base. Popped up, back behind us, and out of play. We'll have to send somebody out for that one. It's 1-1.
One. Wait.
Geyer delivers. That one runs inside. It gets away from Brewer. He'll pick this one up, though.
Go, Ant.
2-1.
Every once in a while, a little bit.
Geyer ready to go again with the runner on. This one is lined foul down the third base line, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
My high school coach would fucking shoot me out in front of everybody, and then left me in the game.
Throwback to first. Brewer had trouble picking it up, or excuse me.
Way to get back.
Yeah, he had trouble picking that one up, but luckily ends up not being an error. There's a lot of room down that first base line to run if that ball got away. It's a ground ball. This could be 2. Throw to second is in time for 1. On to first. It's a slow throw, but it's just a little bit offline. So it's a fielder's choice as they go around the horn, but unable to turn 2. So you'll swap out the runner, and you get one away here for Scanello. Scanello batting 6 for 16, 375 hitter, 940 OPS. 7 walks, 8 strikeouts, and 3 RBIs to this point in this season. Throw back to first, close but not in time.
I was like, I'm waiting for you to get rid of that ball. Actually, that kind of be done with you.
Yeah, honestly.
Well, let me tell you, probably not.
Geyer looks back over at first.
The corner.
And Geyer delivers. That one gets away. Runner does not go.
Down. Down, towards the corner. Straight in.
They're trying to help the player down in the corner grab the baseballs from the overgrown grass and plants. There's a strike called.
This is perfect.
So not only do you get a lesson in baseball, but you get a lesson in biology as well. 1-1. This one is skied out towards center field. This one's hit decently well, but now straight away it'll be taken in by Minotti. This is a really pitcher-friendly park. 417 to the center field fence, and then 348 down the left field line, 331 down the right field line. And it's 2 away.
Yeah, but you have to have your guys out there first, no?
I mean, if you think about it, even Coors Field in Colorado, which is nearly a mile above sea level, is only 345 down the left field and right field lines. And it's only 420, I think it's 425 to center field. Throw back to first, not in time. And of course, when you think of deep center field stipulations, what comes to mind is the old Minute Maid Park with Towles Hill in Houston. That was 436 feet before they got rid of that. I think Tiger Stadium, before they demolished that in 1999, was around 425. And that also had a flagpole in play in center field. Strike called. Oh, ball gets away on a throwback to first. Runner goes to second, and Mirando is in there. So that'll be a throwing error charge to the Royals.
Hey, keep pressing your nose out to your mouth, bud. You young kids.
Breathe heavy again, Lloyd. Breathe heavy again.
You'll understand one day.
No balls, one strike to Hossein.
Second creeping in. Second there.
Tying run in scoring position. Swings at a changeup. No balls, two strikes. We'll have 2, 3, and 4 in the third with Geyer, Minotti, and Dwyer. And that sails behind the plate. It's 1 and 2.
1-2, 1-2.
One ball, two strikes, 2 outs, just outside.
Go, Uni.
2-2.
Yeah, the kicks are crazy.
And a swing and a miss. Hossein wavers at 1 away. And that's strike 3. I think myself and the umpire was the only one that had the correct count on the scoreboard as we go to the top of the third inning. Mighty Ducks leaves the tying run in scoring position. It's 1-0 Royals. Jimmy Geyer leads us off for Westchester in the top of the third inning. Our schedule for next week on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. On Friday, we'll be in West Hampton, New Jersey for the Breakthrough Soccer Showcase, showcasing the best talent that South and Central Jersey has to offer in high school soccer. The event starts at 2 p.m. at the West Hampton Sports Complex in Burlington County. And then you can also tune in on Thursday, July the 23rd. We will be taping a concert for the band The Variable Elements in Conshohocken, PA, as a part of the Conshohocken Summer Series, as that ball popped out of the second baseman's hand. He was unable to transfer the throw cleanly. It'll be a fielding error at second base, and it'll be a leadoff base runner for Geyer. It was a bit of an odd play. I think the ball might have slipped out of his hand while he was preparing to throw it. And what probably should have been out number one now turns into a base runner for the Royals. Strike called to Minotti, the center fielder. I mean, you've got a little bit of unconventional baseball wisdom in this lineup. You've got a catcher batting leadoff and a center fielder batting third as lookout. Oh! That is right.
Shit, your car.
Right off the B post of somebody's car, and it almost hit mine. I don't know if I should move it between innings, but Minotti chased that fastball away to make contact, and whoa, that one sails, but a good ricochet back to the plate holds the runner. I mean, there is not a very deep backstop here. We've been at several fields in South Jersey where you've got maybe 30, 35 feet, if not more, from the back fence to where the catcher sits. That one's outside, 2-2. And of course, there's a variety of all kinds of that concern, but the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Looks like a foul tip. He got him. That's strikeout number 5 for Taft. And it'll be Dwyer, the left fielder. But as we said before, first pitch from Taft is a swing and a miss. This is our first broadcast in New York, so this is only the fourth, I guess you could say now, the fourth different state that we've done broadcasts in. Of course, my home being in Jersey. We did one game in Delaware for Salem Community College, which is a Division III junior college. We did a showcase for them in Wilmington. This one's fouled back. And only recently did we do a game in Pennsylvania, which was a part of the Women's Football Alliance. Now, when you think of women's football, you'd think flag football, but this was actually women's tackle football. It was at Mastery Pickett High School in Germantown, which is a suburb of Philadelphia. Throw back to first, that gets away, it gets past Cohen and goes into right field. It's a strikeout, but it's going to be a productive strikeout as Geyer is going to be on his horse to third. He is going to come in standing. Jimmy Geyer gets himself 2 bases on what will be the 3rd error against the Mighty Ducks in these first 3 innings. So you have a bit of a double-edged sword because you've got the 6th strikeout for Taft. He has been K'ing up a lot of batters, but unfortunately the defense has lapsed a little bit here for the Mighty Ducks here in the early going. Nunez takes the first pitch for a strike. And if Geyer can be the guy to do a little bit of everything, I mean, he's thrown a shutout so far in the first 2 innings, and if he can get home here and score the first and second runs, that would be ultra productive as well. No balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 3rd inning, runner on 3rd here in Katona, New York. There's a strike 3 called. There's 7 strikeouts for Taft, and he leaves the runner on 3rd, which would have been a much needed run for the Royals if the Mighty Ducks bats get going. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's 1-0 Royals.
Book Dog Pro Wrestling for your next event or outing for the greatest action that New Jersey Pro Wrestling has to offer. Any place, any time, any setting, Dog Pro Wrestling will bring the action to you, and you won't want to miss it for moments like this. But don't just take it from me. Take it from Max Mundo, the Dog Pro Wrestling ambassador.
This is Max Mundo with Dog Pro Wrestling. Are you a civic organization, sporting club looking to fundraise? Then look no further to Dog Pro Wrestling. We do grand openings, corporate events, and much more.
And why not from some of the wrestling talent themselves?
I'm Vinny the Fixer, and I'm the champion of Dog Professional Wrestling. If you want to book the best, come see us. We're the cream of the crop. We'll come to any fundraiser you can think of. Just name the place and we'll show up.
This is the upstanding Dylan Mesh, and for the entirety of my professional wrestling career, dog wrestling has been a mainstay for where I like to wrestle. So you can believe me when I say that it is quality. And I'm upstanding. I'm the only opinion you need.
Yeah! It's your boy Gabriel Hodder here with my man Matthew Oman, and if you want your events to be all fight, no flight,
then book Dog Wrestling so you can witness true primal fear.
Here's Gabe Cohen leading us off in the bottom of the third for the Mighty Ducks. Taft with 7 strikeouts on the other side of the hill for the Mighty Ducks, but the Royals have the last laugh as of now. 1-0 bottom of the third. Still got a ways to go, though. Reminder, this is a 7-inning game, not a 9-inning game, as that one is high. On the right side of your screen, here are the standings for Westchester NABA AAA. Cardinals are first and the only unbeaten team in the division. They are 11-0. The Nationals, the Westchester Nationals, come in second at 6-5. The Halos are in third with a redesigned Los Angeles Angels logo at 5-7. The Mighty Ducks 4-7. The Royals 3-10, looking to snap a 5-game losing streak, as this one's picked by Nunez at third. Throw to first, skipped, and a nice grab by Chris Brewer for out number 1.
I put it back on, though. I put it back on.
That was a nice play by Brewer, and you need outs like that, especially near the bottom of the order. You really need to get productive outs, and Cohen is going to stay behind first base as the, I guess, the interim first base coach. I mean, it's not too foreign to me. I do play in a Sunday men's league, but you got a foul tip, 0-1. We are actually covering the All-Star game for the Sunday men's league. We cover the South Jersey NABA chapter. That is at Surf Stadium, which is in Atlantic City. That one's fouled back, and look out. The midweek division All-Star game will be on Friday night, and then 4 different All-Star games for the 4 divisions. It's the same format as Westchester Hudson Valley, A, AA, AAA, and there's an elite division as well, which doesn't have as many teams. But the 0-2 is outside. But Surf Stadium in Atlantic City, it's also known as the Sandcastle. The Atlantic League independent team, the Atlantic City Surf, played there in the 90s and 2000s. There's a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3 for Geyer. That's out number 2. So here is Figueroa now, back to the top of the order. 2 away, bottom of the 3rd inning, here on a nice summer's afternoon here in Katona, New York, here at Fox Valley Park. Everyone's outside. I tell people every year we get a broadcast that's just a little bit different, and this is certainly one of them. That one is low. Again, no complaints here. You know, it's always great to be covering baseball no matter where you are and seeing the different aspects of the game as it plays out. Changeup called for a strike.
Come on.
2 balls, 1 strike to Figueroa with Taft on deck if the inning continues. That one is lined to the 3rd. Nunez knocks it down on his knee. Throw to first, gets away. It hits Brewer's glove. The ball is in play. Figueroa turns around and gets back to the bag. Tough to see where that would have gone, but Figueroa gets on first. I think solely for how hard that was hit, I don't know how I would score that. Because the letter of the law side of me wants to say that it's an error, but the other side of me says that it's also Sunday Men's League and you shouldn't score the game as strictly as you do high school and college baseball. We got a double pickoff. They've got an issue with the bag over at first. They had to readjust it. Might have a different look over at first base starting in 2027. The NFHS approved a rule change for the high school rule book starting next year, where this one's fouled back. Look out. But the new high school rule book says that starting next year, teams have the option of adding an 18-inch first base bag, an extended first base bag for the sake of player safety, or they can do what some college programs do and have a double first base, also for the sake of avoiding, you know, a cleat grab or some kind of unwanted injury over at first. That was one of several rule changes that were made. But I don't think that is at all the most controversial. This one is lined, but it goes to short. That one looked good off the bat, but just couldn't hang on to it as Taft goes down on a liner to end the inning. They give up a base hit, but nothing more in the bottom of the 3rd. It's 1-0 Royals after 3.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month. It is the responsibility of all of us to make sure that our friends, family, and anybody who we hold dear in our lives is feeling well. The problem with spotting mental health issues is that the symptoms aren't that obvious. Just because someone is okay or appears okay on the outside doesn't mean that they're okay on the inside. It's important that if they are in distress, that they call the right people and they get the help that they need. And it is very important that we treat each other with respect, regardless of who you are or where you come from. But it is just as important that we treat ourselves with respect, regardless of the situation going on in our lives. If you're in distress, you can call this number, 988, or you can visit any of these websites if you're not in distress, but would like to learn more information about mental health awareness and research.
Jersey is the number 2 seed. As we said, they beat Manville 19-0 in the first round, which was even larger than Audubon's 16-0 win over Paulsboro.
as the 1 seed in the first round. That one's hit out towards center field straight away. Oh, she misjudged it. Got over her head in center field. Now this one's got a chance to be 3 bases for Spire. She's flying around third. Here comes the throw to the plate. It is not in time. What a way to kick off a semifinal with an inside the park home run. Emma Spire, who will take her talents to the Great Danes after 2026, lights up the scoreboard with a fly ball that got misjudged in center field.
Top of the 4th inning, Chris Brewer leads us off. 7 strikeouts for the right-hander. It's a 1-0 game. The only run scored in this game was on a throwing error in the top half of the 1st inning. That one skips in. Brewer, Graham, and Rodriguez, 6, 7, and 8 for the Royals. Fakes a bunt and wavers at a fastball. A very quick showing of the bunt that time from Brewer. It's funny when we do men's league games like this, as that one trails up and in 2-1. Because when there's not a huge crowd outside of the players on the field and the players in the dugout, you're kind of doing a mix of baseball commentary and golf commentary. As there's a swing and a foul tip, 2-2. Like you feel like you're partially at a ball game, but you also feel like you're partially at the Masters with the ambience of the game. As there's strike 3, that's 8 strikeouts for Taft through 3 1/3 innings. And here is Graham. Graham batting 182, 452 OPS. He's 0 for 1 in this ball game as that one misses.
Come on, doggy.
There's a line drive, and look what he found. That's the second time he's done that. Taft with a really nice pick on a liner, and there's 2 away. And those reflexes will really help. So 2 away now for Rodriguez. He was hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. Foul back, first base side, and out of play. But we were talking about earlier ballparks that are hitter-friendly and pitcher-friendly, and it reminds me, we did a game earlier this year. Obviously, a lot of you folks are New York viewers and listeners, so the conversation was going to wait, but that ball got under the glove of Scanello, and it's a base hit. Over at third base. That'll be a base hit in my book. Hard line drive, extraordinary effort. So Rodriguez gets on, and it'll now send up Gossain. Runner on first, 2 away. Swing and a miss on a fastball. And now I do have that down as a base hit, but we'll check with the home book to confirm at the end of the inning. Outside. We had a high school game earlier this year where I wasn't sure about the scoring of a play on a tough diving effort, and the assistant coach said, well, what do you think it is? And I said what I thought. I said it was a base hit, and he said, yeah, we'll go with that. He said, I agree. Two balls, one strike to go Sane. Now. And if he walks him to bring up Rob Brewer with 2 on and 2 out, that is a big spot for the Royals to try to get some insurance runs here in the middle innings. Swing and a miss. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, top of the 4th. And just missed. If that hit, that would have been Taft's 9th strikeout. But now you've got a huge spot coming up with Rob Brewer at the top of the order. I mean, if he can get one into the gap here, well, actually, did I have the wrong thing here?
Not the guy you want coach.
I'll send a man out to third base to lend a hand. Upstairs. One ball, no strikes to Brewer. Brewer 0 for 2, trying to get a ball down and give some insurance runs on the board. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I hit low on the fence, and I was like, what?
Inside. That one gets away, hits the bottom of the fence. Runner goes to third. The throw, it looks good, but it's late. Scanello had trouble over at third. I mean, he got the ball in his glove, but it hit the palm of his glove, and he couldn't transfer it in time. He needed to drop that glove sooner. Because if he drops that glove sooner, that's an out at third base. And now Brewer in an even better position here with Geyer on deck. The 3-1. That's low. So Taft allowing his first hit of the game. And you now set up a penultimate situation here for the Royals. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and Geyer is the batter. Last out, if I'm correct, was no, it wasn't Rodriguez. Yeah, because we had 2 outs and then 3 runners got on. So that would be Graham, and that's who takes first. So here's Geyer batting with the bases loaded, 2 outs, and in a huge jam for Taft. The first pitch. This one is lined into left field. That'll be a base hit. 1 run scores. Rodriguez comes in. They go station to station. It's an RBI knock for Geyer, and on the first pitch, he makes it 2-0 Royals.
What? That should be you saying all that.
I'm tired, man.
Yeah, you kind of forgot where you
Productive piece of hitting there on the first pitch. Takes a pitch upper half of the zone. Able to get it over Kolka's head over at short. Again, just a really productive piece of hitting there. And he didn't wait any longer either. I mean, we talked about Taft working a lot of full counts in the first few innings. That one skips in, it hits off the backstop, and it takes another big ricochet. But again, if this fence was 5 or 10 feet back, that ricochet is not nearly as pronounced, and you probably get at least one runner trying to attempt to advance. But when you've got station to station, really the lead runner is the conductor of that orchestra on the bases. Fouled back by Minotti. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yo, John, you okay? Go 3 up. Speak up.
2 balls, 1 strike to Minotti in the 3 slot after the RBI by Geyer. Whoa, that one grazed him. Grazed him right in the calf on his right side. And the run will score. So Gossain comes in, and we move station to station again. It's now 3-0. No action yet in the Mighty Ducks bullpen. So 3-0 top of the 4th, and you've now got the first pitch grounded to short by Dwyer. Throw to first is in time. So the Royals leave the bases loaded, but they score 2, including 1 on an RBI single by by Geyer. Will send us to the bottom of the 4th inning. Royals strike 2, and it is 3-0 Westchester Royals going to the bottom of the 4th.
It's like the barrel's thinner. It looks ridiculous. No, I'm not going up there.
Bottom 4 or 5?
Bottom of the fourth inning here from Fox Valley Park here in Katona, New York. I'm Dan Wilkins of Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. If you have any questions or comments or inquiries about booking Dan Wilkins Broadcasting, send us an email at thedanwilkinsshow@gmail.com. That's TheDanWilkinsshow@gmail.com. I like to say three things: anywhere, any place, and any sport. As there's a fly ball, deep center field by Kolka. This one's going back, and it is a straightaway fly ball for Minotti. That's a sneaky fly ball in a ballpark that's 417 to the deepest part in center field, but there's one away as Kolka with a loud fly out to center field.
I thought that was gone.
You thought it was gone?
Yeah.
I think we all thought that was gone for a second. But I think in my limited experience of covering men's league baseball, I've only seen one or two out of the park home runs. And yes, out of the park is a very important distinction, especially depending on the division. We had a summer league game down in Pittman, New Jersey. It was the Tri-County Baseball League, which, if you get the chance, it's one of the most unique baseball leagues that I've ever covered. It is mostly college, but it is not a collegiate league in the same sense that the Cape Cod League or the Ripken League is. 2 balls, 1 strike. Geyer working quickly. Foul back over our heads, and it's 2-2. But it's a collegiate league, but anybody over the age of 18 can play. So there's former professionals that have pitched in that league, including Ryan Kulik, who pitched for the St. Louis Cardinals, and Chris Rollins, who was a former farmhand for the Chicago Cubs. Now, Chris Rollins is 38 years old. He turns 39 this fall. But for the past 5 years, he has led this Tri-County Baseball League in strikeouts. That one's high. It's quite the amazing sight because you have teams that just want to play ball and they treat it like a men's league and they just have fun. They just play it for the sake of the game. But then you have other teams that are mostly comprised of collegiate players or collegiate graduates. And they end up just getting surprised by teams that are like that, like Chris Rollins. Like we said, I think it was 2024, he had 150 strikeouts over the course of the summer, facing mostly college guys, and he was 36 years old. Oh, look out.
Take a walk out and talk to your guy. Give him a second. You need a water blow. I need you to shut the fuck up. I will break your other teeth.
And that foul ball got a piece of the home plate umpire and a big piece of the home plate umpire in the arm. So they're going to give him a little bit of time.
After I broke my license.
The count is full.
She's like, I can't go through that again. That 7 months was terrible.
And it looks like he'll be okay.
Full count, 1 out. 3-2.
So Geyer ready. 3-0 Royals. 2 huge insurance runs in the top of the 4th inning for the Royals. As there's a swing and a miss. Scanello chases one high, frustrated with himself after the play. That's strikeout number 4 for Geyer. And there's 2 away. So here is James again.
Let's go, right?
Geyer delivers. Foul back. Look out. Oh! That was a nice play. Joe Mauer did that once off the bricks at Nationals Park when he was still catching for Minnesota. Literally wasn't even looking. Ball got fouled back. I think it was Denard Span. He picks it up, flicks his glove out, backhanded, and grabs the baseball in the ricochet. I mean, catchers are some of the smartest players in the game at any position. And it's why it frustrates me at the high school level why so many coaches call pitches now as opposed to letting the catcher and the pitcher coordinate the game. Geyer calls this one himself, calls his own number, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, down go the Mighty Ducks. We go to the fifth. It's the Royals 3 and the Ducks 0.
When that happens, the game just goes.
Top of the fifth inning, this broadcast is brought to you by Harper Driving School. Over 90% of students who take their New Jersey State driving test with Harper pass on their first attempt. Book an appointment today at Suite 4 of the Total Turf Complex in Pittman, New Jersey at 614 Lambs Road. Ground ball. On the first pitch, it gets bobbled at short. And Kolka, who came in from shortstop, unfortunately allows an error, or I guess is subject to an error, on the first pitch to Nunez. So here's Chris Brewer now dealing with a runner on first and nobody out. This ball is lined down the left field corner. This is going to stay fair. It's going to bounce up off the chalk. It's picked up. Nunez holds it second, but a nice base hit by Chris Brewer gives the Royals some early life here in this fifth inning. So two very quick pieces of contact. One's an error and one's a base hit. And this now sends up Graham, the second baseman. Now the double-edged situation here for the Royals is that, yeah, you got two on with nobody out, but if this ball gets hit on the ground, you could definitely be looking at a double play. One's up and in.
Gentleman's clause, we'll steal now, but only throw the second.
Kolka from the stretch. That was interesting. He stepped out and then swiped at the ball.
You're gonna go there.
So it's 1-1.
I want to challenge you.
That'd be pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys just stand there, just shake each other's hand.
That's retard. Like, these two having a conversation is like the dumbest thing I've ever actually.
Welcome to Sunday League, folks. Here's the 1-1. Foul back. 1-2. I should have worn pants for all the dirt and debris flying up in my area tonight. In my my makeshift little press booth here. 1-2. Inside.
More breakers.
One thing that I've never broken from, though, is even though it's a little bit funny, like, I'm wearing my press badge. The same press badge that I use to get into NCAA college events is the same press badge that I wear for Sunday League men's baseball. So here comes a throw. Firing to second. Nobody was there, but then the second baseman came in from the rescue and picked it up. So both runners advance.
Damn it!
And it's now 3-2. Rodriguez in the on-deck circle. I mean, if he walks him here, could be bases loaded, nobody out for Rodriguez, who does have the first hit. First strikeout for Kolka. That's the 10th strikeout by the Mighty Ducks as a staff, and there's one away. So here's Rodriguez. The final line for Taft was 84 pitches through 4 innings. He allowed 3 hits, walked 4, and struck out 9.
Hit the guy!
One's inside, 1-0. Only 2 of Taft's 3 runs were earned. The first run he allowed in the first inning on the throwing error was an unearned run. The strike called. But Rodriguez lined a single through the third baseman's side for the first hit for the Royals. It was actually something that I was going to mention if the Royals had gone without a hit, because that one is low. Because it started to pop in my head, you know, the idea of the Royals being ahead in the game but not having a hit. But Rodriguez's line drive in the 4th took care of that problem. A swing and a miss. It is something that's happened before. Jared Weaver did it in 2008. He threw 8 no-hit innings, but the Angels lost the game 1-0. There's a swing and a miss. So 2 outs now in a huge spot for Kolka. And you go to the last batter in the order in Gossane. But just a huge spot for Kolka here to try to keep this game at bay and try to avoid it from, 5 runs isn't exactly out of hand, but it's certainly something that would require a lot of extraordinary effort to get back into the game. As the Royals are trying to snap a 5-game losing streak, as that one's inside. Again, taking a look on the right side of your screen at the Westchester AAA standings, Cardinals are undefeated at 11-0. The Nationals, who the Mighty Ducks play after this, are at 6-5. The Halos are at 5-7. Mighty Ducks at 4-7, and the Royals at 3-10.
I can't get ahead before I can save my life.
So the question will be, with how good the Cardinals are this year, will anybody be able to take down the #1 seed in Westchester AAA? As the pitch, this ball skied deep down the left field line, but it is well fouled deep into the trees. Just got a little bit ahead of that one. If he straightens that out, that's a darn good swing there. And that's a great swing as well out of the 9 slot. Really commendable effort there. As Kolka, 2-1, is outside. In the on-deck circle would be Rob Brewer if the inning continues. But Kolka has had a great effort so far, and he fouls this one back and counts full.
Oh, count full.
Kolka is 3-2. Fouled straight back.
Under it. Go, Fred.
Great at bat here by Gossane. Here on a hot, sunny afternoon here on this Sunday in Katona, New York, 82 degrees. As the 3-2 just missed at the upper half. And it's ball 4 to get the bases loaded for Rob Brewer. So Brewer will bat for the first time today with the bases loaded. Geyer batted with the bases loaded in the 4th, but it's the 2nd straight inning that the Royals have maxed out their effort on the bases. Brewer himself 0 for 2, walked in his last plate appearance as that one trails inside.
Go, Rob. Okay.
But I think the philosophy has been take until you get a strike. They want to be conservative here as Brewer pokes this one into left center field for a base hit. Nunez scores. On his horse around him is Chris Brewer. He will score, and that's a 2-run RBI single to extend the lead for the player manager Rob Brewer. And the Royals lead this one 5-0.
Go, who got out last?
Once again, just a good piece of hitting there. Infield was in at the shortstop spot trying to get a fielder's choice. I would have liked to see that shortstop play further back on that play with the bases loaded. First pitch is a strike called, no throw to third. Wait, we got interference on the play, and he's out. So, yeah, Geyer was a little bit far ahead, and even though some may see it as reflexes, the umpire was right on top of that. That's the right call, and the inning is over. But a 2-run single off the bat of Rob Brewer gets the Mighty Ducks deeper in a hole. It's a 5-0 lead for the Royals going to the bottom of the 5th. Jack Nick Mastero, 2 for 3 with a strikeout, a double, and a single. Looking to play Hero. He's going to line this one into right center field, and that's going to drop. That's going to do it if they don't get a throw down. Mastero's going to second, and Danza's coming home. Sectional champions, Gloucester Catholic. They do it in a walk-off fashion as GC with Mastero playing Hero. An unbelievable Bottom of the 5th inning, Royals up 5-0. They scored 2 more thanks to a 2-run single by the bat of Rob Brewer. Poked it out to left center field as Mirando leads us off for the Mighty Ducks down to their last 9 outs. Just about an hour and 40 minutes into this game as there's a strike called. For those watching or listening at home, the Mighty Ducks do have another game scheduled today. They will play the Westchester Nationals, set for 4:30. But we will not be airing that game.
0-2.
But again, we appreciate the hospitality of Mr. Brewer here at Katona. As the 0-2 outside. But it was a 1-0 game through most of the first innings of this ball game. A throwing error in the first brought home Westchester's first run as this ball's lined into left center field. That's a base hit for Mirando. Ball stops in the grass and Mirando rounds first. Takes a pretty big trip around first, but he'll pump on the brakes. And a great 2-strike approach gives the leadoff base hit for the Mighty Ducks to Mirando. So here is Scanello now, the catcher, with Hossein on deck. But the big thing here for the Royals is they cannot let their 5-run lead get to them. They have to still play good defense and get good strikes here, but this is a team that likes to throw a lot of first pitch strikes, and that's what you see here from Geyer. Like we said, I mean, this is a must-win game for the Royals as they're trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. They're trying to get not only back into the win column, but back into the winning picture. Right now, 5th of 5 in the Westchester AAA division at 3-10. One of their wins did come over the Mighty Ducks, a 4-2 final a few weeks ago. Throw back to first, not in time. And Chris Brewer with a little theatrics there over at first base. I wouldn't call it an Oscar-winning performance, but another throw to first, and this time it gets away. That's going to get out of play, and the runner gets to second. So sometimes the acting didn't work, and it'll be a throwing error on Geyer. So they threw over to first, and that one should have been good enough, but Mirando in scoring position now for the Mighty Ducks. Change up, called a strike. 0-2 the count. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 for Geyer. One away here in the bottom of the 5th inning, here from Fox Valley Park in Katona, New York. Geyer ready, first pitch. Inside to Hossein. Geyer ready. High chopper to short. The bat went back and hit the umpire in the foot. The throw to first is not in time. Hossein beats it out at first. Runner held at second because the ball was on the left side of the infield, and it's a base hit for Hossein. So here is Cohen now, the first baseman. With the Mighty Ducks trying to get on the board here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Two on. And the Mighty Ducks trying to just chip away at this deficit as Geyer ready. Changeup misses high at the letters, 1-0. I mean, Geyer really does like that off speed on the first pitch. He really tries to aim it high in the zone. And he's been mostly successful, which is why this game has been a shutout so far. He hops off the bag, throw to second. I was curious where his foot landed on the rubber there, because if he ended up moving it forward, I don't know. I'm not going to get into that, because even after calling the game of baseball for 10 years, I still get balks wrong sometimes. That one's high. Although we have seen our fair share at all levels. Working quickly. Changeup called a strike. 2-1. But again, Geyer is one of these pitchers that really favors location over anything else. Even if velocity is slightly sacrificed to make do for it, he's only walked 2 tonight. And one is low to Cohen. So the Mighty Ducks trying to get ahead here as the 3-2. Swing and a miss, he got him. It's a half dozen strikeouts for Geyer and a huge strikeout in the 5th. So 2 away, 2 on. And Geyer looking to get out of the jam here. Keep this game a goose egg for the Ducks. That one gets away. Runner goes to third. Brewer's got to throw. It's going to be a little bit wide. It goes into left field. On his horse, Mirando's coming home. They won't throw home. The run will count. Run is in. The run is safe. Now they've got a run down. It's the decoy, and everybody's safe. So Mirando comes in, and what probably should have been the 3rd out of the inning now turns into a successful swiped bag. How about that?
Yeah, exactly.
So the Mighty Ducks are on the board. And you could see that signal from behind the plate very clearly as soon as Mirando crossed. because it's all a matter when there's 2 outs. If the ball is batted, that's one thing. But if there's a rundown, that runner crossing home plate counted even if that out was recorded at second. And inside. But Geyer now giving up the shutout because there was an error on that throw. That still is an unearned run for Geyer. Oh! That was unlucky. That hit straight off of the metal pole behind the plate, and it drilled Rob Brewer in the back, in the lower back. Wow. We have had some unlucky bounces in this game. The umpire got grazed and, well, more than grazed with a foul ball. Now Brewer gets knocked with one. Looks like he's okay. But it's been a good night for Geyer here for Westchester. As this one's fouled back. Look out. Because Jimmy Geyer was originally in the posted lineup as the first baseman. The starting pitcher originally was Gabe Herbert, but he ended up not being able to pitch, and Geyer comes in under extremely short notice and throws what has been a great game so far. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a run home for the Ducks. That one skips off the fence. It gets away from Brewer, and it lands in front of him. But no dice from second, and it's 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and Geyer delivers. Takes it. Good take upstairs, and it's ball 4. Runners on first and second. And we'll see if anything constitutes a mound visit here, but Geyer in a little bit of trouble here in the 5th, as Figueroa will bat at the top of the order. I mean, there's 1 run across, but if Figueroa puts a charge into one and gets one out of here, it's a 1-run game. It would be 5-4. Geyer's first pitch, fly ball, shallow center field. Minotti running in. It's going to drop in front of Minotti. He almost overran it. They'll have a throw to the plate, which was on the dot. A great throw from Minotti, but the runner does not go. It's a base hit, and the bases are loaded for Taft. So Figueroa bloops one in the shallow center field, and now Taft, who started this game and struck out 9 for the Mighty Ducks, now is the tying run. So the tying run at the plate in a 5-1 game, and he pops it up on the first pitch. Oh man, what a break that was. As the Royals come down with it, Graham makes the catch, and the inning is over. So the Mighty Ducks get 1 home on a throwing error, but they leave the bases loaded. We go to the 6th. It's the Westchester Royals 5 and the Ducks 1.
In life, the road ahead is full of possibilities, but to navigate it safely, you need the right skills. Harper Driving School is the premier driving school serving Gloucester, Salem, and Camden counties. With experienced instructors, many of whom are teachers in local schools, we are dedicated to your success and will help you master the road with confidence. With an over 95% success rate of students passing their road test on their first try, you know your student will be in good hands while embarking on a huge step of their young adult lives, all while avoiding the lines at the DMV and getting insurance discounts.
We chose Harper, and so should you.
Top of the sixth here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. The Westchester Royals lead the Mighty Ducks by a score of 5-1, entering the top of the sixth here at Fox Valley Park in Katona, New York. It'll be Geyer leading it off, and Geyer actually has, if you notice, he's got an attachment on his helmet that could slot a GoPro or some kind of portable camera on the top of it. Now, he's not wearing one, but still. I've seen players like to do that now, where they put either a GoPro on their helmet or they wear the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, which are quite neat, but I'm not paying, with all respect, $300 for a pair of sunglasses. It's 2, 3, and 4 for the Royals. It's Geyer, Minotti, and Dwyer in a 4-run ball game. Skips in, and that's ball 4. So Geyer, who has twirled a good game on the hill so far this afternoon, adds to his offensive production. He has reached base all 4 times, including an RBI single in the 4th. Royals struck first in the top half of the first with a throwing error that scored Geyer. They added on 2 more runs in the 4th, thanks to an RBI single by Geyer, and then a bases-loaded hit by pitch by Minotti, or while Minotti was at the plate. They added on 2 more in the 5th to make it a 5-0 game, thanks to a 2-run single by Rob Brewer. And then the Mighty Ducks got one home as, that ball skips off of Cohen's glove. A throw to first. How about that? He got him. When's the next time you're going to see a 3-1-3 ground out? Cohen scooped the ball up off his glove. It didn't hold in his glove.
My time.
And the pitcher picked it up and scooped it back. I've maybe called 1,000 baseball games, and I don't think I've ever seen that before.
It's not just me, right? I noticed it like, where's this?
Runner on second now, 1 out for Dwyer. Waivers at 1, it's 0-1. Let's take a look at that replay presented by Harper Driving School of that very odd ground out. And he definitely got him, that's not a doubt. Dwyer 0 for 2. He has a walk in his first plate appearance. Takes a strike on the inside half. What I do like about this league is that it seems like these players like to be on their best behavior. I've seen some other men's leagues where if a call doesn't go their way, they kind of take it out personally. And I've seen a lot of players. I've seen more ejections at the men's league level than I have at the high school or college level, just because people don't know how to control their emotions. But these guys seem like a really good group of baseball players. This one popped up foul over our heads and out of play.
Saw that one. And at its apex, I was like, aha, there you go. 2-2.
Foul back. Dwyer and then Nunez, the third baseman, after him. Big lead off of second. Kolka delivers. Not really working from a stretch. The throw to third is in time. Close play at third. He got him.
My weakness.
That's out number 2.
Hey, fucking welcome.
Does it count 3-2?
What? Yeah, 1. We're giving him the greatest lead on earth.
So that ball missed. And then the runner was thrown out at third. That was a tough play. So Kolka here working versus Dwyer with Nunez on deck. But any run support he had just got wiped away on the stolen base attempt. And he will get another chance. It's ball 4. So Kolka misses that time. That is the 6th walk allowed by Mighty Ducks staff. Taft allowed 4, and now Kolka has allowed his 2nd. But on the other side of that coin, they have struck out 11 batters this afternoon, which is what makes it so interesting that the Royals are leading this game by 4 runs, is that they've struck out 12 times. Or excuse me, 11 times. And they still have a 4-run lead. That hits Nunez. And there goes the spiral effect for the baseball game. Is that a 3-2 count, 2 away, close call. Pitchers seem to disagree with it, but it's a bang-bang borderline play, borderline call. And now you get a hit by pitch that gets 2 runners on. And here is now Chris Brewer. Misses inside. Again, our next scheduled broadcast is Friday, July the 17th. As the, whoa, that one sails, hits the backstop, everybody holds.
Yeah, you like that one.
But our next scheduled broadcast, Friday the 17th, will be at West Hampton, New Jersey for the Breakthrough Soccer Showcase, highlighting the best high school soccer talent in South and Central Jersey. The event starts at 1 p.m. from the West Hampton Sports Complex as Brewer swings and misses. And you've got a little number inversion here. You've got Kolka wearing 96 and Brewer wearing 69, as there's a strike called. All the little things in baseball. Two outs, 2 on. And a 4-run lead for Westchester and the Royals. This one is tapped foul. Brewer got a piece of it, got on top of it. And if the inning continues after him, it'll be Graham, the second baseman, in the 7th slot. Low skips in, but saved by Scanello behind the plate. And that is ball 4. So many things can change in a single motion. And now you've got a walk, a hit by pitch, and a 2nd walk to send up Graham, the second baseman.
With 2 outs, that's smart. So smart of you. Great job, pal. That's your shortstop right there, guys. IQ's very good. IQ elite. Love it, dude.
First pitch to Graham. Low and outside, 1-0.
I'm literally always on my toes. Quite literally.
Strike called, 1-1. I tell you, it's hard to keep a straight face sometimes doing these summer broadcasts because you're so used to high school football, high school basketball, high school baseball. This, you can kind of just let your hair down and have a little bit of fun. It's strike called.
The hammer from the hammer.
1 ball, 2 strikes. For the 3rd straight inning, the Royals have the bases loaded, but can they capitalize? The 1-2, tapped foul. If the inning continues after Graham, it would be Rodriguez. Now, we were told that we do have a 2-hour, 30-minute time limit because there is another game scheduled at 4:30 between the Mighty Ducks and the Nationals, which, for full disclosure, we are not airing today. When this is inside. I mean, hey, if we did the 4:30 game and then say we get done at 7:30, I might not get home until 11 o'clock at night. I'd like to get home when the sun's still up. Here's the 2-strike pitch. Ooh, foul back. That got a piece of Scanello.
That never happens.
Like we said, this has been the game of unlucky bounces. Batters have been nicked with foul balls. The umpire's been hit. The catcher's been hit. Everybody's been hit. Two strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded, and a line drive back up the middle. It knocked the pitcher's glove off, and the play at second is in time. Bang, bang, play at second base, and the inning is over. We'll take a look at it, but we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Royals leave them loaded, and it is 5-1.
Hey, Blue. How you doing, guys? Hey, how you doing?
Taking a look at this play to kick off the bottom of the 6th inning. There's that bang bang play at second. First pitch from Geyer is outside. Geyer's still in it after 5 innings. He faces Kolka to lead off. So pitcher versus pitcher battle here. Runs inside. Geyer still working hard, though. No action in the Royals bullpen yet. This ball is crushed out to center field, but again, Minotti is there. That's the second time Kolka has crushed one off the bat, but it ends up being a straightaway flyout.
That's actually bad.
I don't know if Kolka's bat is just a little bit louder, but That's the second time he has crushed one. And to be fair, the angle is a little bit deceiving. Like we said, it is 417 feet to center field. I mean, back in my home state, there are not, I would say that's deeper than about 98% of ballparks where I'm from. There's a strike called. Nice little change up there. Scanello calls time. But Geyer has only allowed 4 hits in this game. Definitely a very strong candidate for player of the game. As the ball pops out of Brewer's glove, but it's a called strike. Looked like a little two-seam action. It's 0-2.
No, I started this.
On the team? Oh, yeah.
And the 0-2. Up and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's like just fresh.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
2-2.
Yeah, dude, like the Cardinals or...
Geyer delivers. Swinging a foul back.
I told you, yo, we're gonna have some problems. I told you, don't do it. Don't throw a 5 feet over my head.
The home of Lewisboro baseball. As this one's fouled back. Look out in the parking lot. Oh, that one was close. And that one is pretty far into the trees, so that's going to be difficult to rein in. Fly ball jammed out towards shallow right center field. Graham, oh no, he drops it.
Let's go, baby.
Graham backed up to it. He extended his left hand with the glove, his glove side, and it ends up dropping. So that'll be a fielding error on Graham. It's been a game that hasn't been the cleanest defensively. The Royals have committed 3 errors, and the Mighty Ducks have committed 4. But James, the batter now, with a 4-run deficit, bottom of the 6th inning. Here from Fox Valley Park, Katona, New York, on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. Ground ball. This one could get through at second base, and it will. A base hit for James. And now back-to-back base runners here for the Ducks. And Geyer, for the 2nd inning in a row, working through a little bit of traffic here. But to be fair, there have been a lot of runners left on in this game on both sides. The Royals have loaded the bases for the past 3 innings. They left 3 on in the 4th, left 2 on in the 5th, and left them loaded again in the 6th. They have left a total of 10 on base this afternoon. The Mighty Ducks have left on a total of 5. Throw back from Geyer. Caught Graham off guard a little bit. But not in time, as we'll get ready to face Mirando. Mirando had a line drive base hit, came around to score for what has been the Mighty Ducks' only run of the game so far. Strike called, 0-1, just beneath the letters. That Ducks jersey, not really Oakland Athletic colors, but close enough to it. That one's high. But it's only fair for a team that is called the Mighty Ducks, named after, of course, the famous Mighty Ducks hockey team and the famous movie that came from it. It's only fair, and it feels almost guaranteed for a team that's called the Mighty Ducks to be threatening a comeback effort. And that one's high. 1-1. You know, a team that's called the Bombers but steals 200 bases a year isn't exactly living up to their name, but it's appropriate for the Mighty Ducks in this situation. was outside.
3-1.
Outside again.
Let's go. Good eye, baby.
That's ball 4. Bases are loaded.
Sorry.
And Scanello will bat here with the bases loaded
Fine.
and 2 away as we'll have a quick mound visit.
One out.
AAA baseball here in the Westchester NABA division.
Mikey, is this yours?
Again, the Mighty Ducks have another game coming up after this. They will play the Westchester Nationals. First pitch is set for 4:30. Taking a look again on the right side of your screen at the AAA divisional standings. Took an extra second to get up. I apologize. The Cardinals undefeated in their AAA division. They are 11-0. Nationals are 6-5. Halos are 5-7, and then the Mighty Ducks coming in at 3-9. The 3-7. Royals at 3-10 going into today. Ball missed outside, 1-0. And another changeup misses there. So the tying run at the plate. See if he can put a good swing on. Strike call. And again, I think that's the strategy here for the Ducks, is they wait until they get a strike. You know, see where they're at, see where Geyer can control the zone. And now Scanello wavers at it, and it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, one out. Throw back, and it gets away. He'll come in to score. Everybody moves up on the air, and it's 5-2.
Fine.
Yo, that's 3 tonight. That's 3.
So the Mighty Ducks have scored in back-to-back innings.
Something like that. I was like,
And keep in mind, they're also kind of running against the grain here because it's 3:47, and you're on a 2-hour, 30-minute limit. As Scanello, they're going to say he went. Batter will not contest, and it's Geyer's 7th strikeout. 2 away. And that is absolutely huge. Geyer coming back from a 2-0 count, gets a strike called on 2-1, gets a swing and miss for 2-2, and then the check swing is strike 3. But the tying run is still at the plate as he takes outside. But the Nationals warming up behind us, getting ready for this second game. As Hossein swings and misses, we were told that the reason why it's a doubleheader against 2 different teams is because the second game is a makeup of a rainout.
He just stuck in the box. You gotta give him a second to get set.
Time was called at home. Geyer started to move before the batter was set. Swing and a miss. Geyer really showcasing that high fastball. Haven't seen that a whole lot. He likes the off speed, but he really pumps up the velocity when he needs to. Like there, a swing and a miss. Geyer with the strikeout. He's up to 8 for the night, and he gets out of the jam, allowing 1 unearned run. So it's 2 total for Geyer through 6 innings, and we'll see if they make a call to the bullpen for the 7th. But for now, it's a 5-2 game. Royals coming to bat for the last time, going to the 7th. Top of the 7th inning. It'll be Rodriguez leading us off. Rodriguez, Gosain, and Rob Brewer. And this will be the last at-bats for the Royals. Even though the game's not over yet, we are approaching that 2-hour, 30-minute mark. Kolka delivers inside, 1-1. If you're just joining us, or if you joined us late, in the top of the first inning, Royals scored first on a throwing error. It scored Geyer, excuse me, was a swing and a miss. Royals added 2 more in the 4th. Included an RBI single by Geyer and a bases-loaded hit by pitch at the next batter, Minotti. Then Rob Brewer contributed 2 RBIs in the top half of the 5th. Or excuse me, the 6th. So we've seen 2 of that, 2 different RBI singles. There's a swing and a miss. Breaking ball. He goes to tag him. Did he get him? No, he did not. Throw to first is in time. It was a close call. He sold it well, but Cohen makes the play over at first, and there's 1 away. That is now the 13th strikeout that the Mighty Ducks have had on their staff tonight. So even though the Royals are winning this game by 3 runs, they have still racked up the strikeouts even with the deficit. First pitch to Gosain is fouled back. But again, here up in Katona, New York, our first time having a Dan Wilkins Broadcasting live stream here up in New York. There's the ball low. I think I said earlier that it's our 4th different state that we've covered games in now. Obviously my home state of New Jersey, but we did 1 game in Delaware back in 2023 for Salem Community College. They played 2 colleges from Delaware at a collegiate softball showcase. They played Wilmington University and they played Chesapeake College of Maryland. They split that doubleheader. And then we covered a game in Pennsylvania earlier in June for the Women's Football Alliance, and that's not flag football, that is women's tackle football, one of the most interesting things that we've ever covered. But again, that ties right into what I like to say about Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. Any sport, any place, anywhere. I guess any time, any place and anywhere are kind of the same thing, but we've done high school state championships and we've done Sunday League men's baseball in upstate New York. 1 away, and Gosain gets a piece of it. Kolka's got time. Throw to first, a little bit low. I think he got the out anyway on the bag, but Cohen got it. I guess he got 2 outs on that play. So now we'll go to the back to the top of the order for Brewer. But we've done women's football. We've done indoor soccer before, where it's basically like soccer, but it's on a turf field, and it's the size of a hockey rink. So you get it's like 11-10 every single time. It's a strike called to Brewer. Geyer would be on deck if the inning continues. The question is whether or not he will try to go for the complete game. If somebody takes over for Geyer, they would be responsible for the save in a 5-2 game. And if Geyer exits, it will be 6 innings, 7 strikeouts, 4 hits, 3 walks, and no earned runs. Both of the runs that the Mighty Ducks have scored have been unearned in this ballgame. That one is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Gets a piece of it out to third. This could be playable, and he makes the catch right in front of the fence for the third out. So Scanello comes in, makes the play right along the line in foul territory, and that sends us to the bottom of the 7th inning. Well, the Mighty Ducks are a team that their very name implies that they could have a comeback in the works. But going to the bottom of the 7th, they'll need 3 runs to tie and 4 to win. Here from Katona after the break. Gabe Cohen leads us off in the 7th. This is the last at bats for the Ducks because we're running up on that time limit of 2 hours and 30 minutes. Whoa, look out. Another unlucky bounce comes back onto the field. Again, our next scheduled broadcast will be a lot closer to home on Friday, July the 17th. We've got the Breakthrough Soccer Showcase in West Hampton, New Jersey. There's a fly ball. Popped up to second. Graham going over, and he'll make the catch. Out number 1. So Geyer looking to go for the complete game. And again, he won't have any earned runs if this score holds, but he'll have 2 unearned because both of the Mighty Ducks runs were in innings where there was an error. Both teams have committed 4 errors in this game, so it hasn't been the cleanest offensive effort, but it's been a competitive ball game nonetheless. First pitch from Geyer. Runs inside, and it just knocked down the game changer. I guess whoever set up the game changer for the Mighty Ducks had it in a protective case, and it wasn't protective enough. Hit it right on the bullseye. The strike call 1-1. Again, if you're interested in booking Dan Wilkins Broadcasting for any occasion, you can send us an email at thedanwilkinsshow@gmail.com. That's TheDanWilkinsShow@gmail.com. This one's popped up. Oh, and the Nationals manager behind us almost made the play, but I will be generous and not score that as an E10. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Geyers 1-2. Fouled back. But again, big thanks to the Westchester Royals and Rob Brewer for having us. We hope to continue our broadcasts of Hudson Valley and Westchester NABA baseball. But like I said, for a Sunday where, I mean, like I said, I'm not complaining, but it took me almost 3 hours to get here this afternoon, so I underestimated how bad traffic would be getting into New York. And I'm used to Philly traffic, but New York traffic's a whole different ballgame. That one fouled off the foot, still 2-2. I mean, I left at 9:30 this morning for a 1:30 game, and I still got here at 12:50.
Yeah.
Again, not complaining, just, we're always grateful to have these broadcasting opportunities, whether they're in PA, Delaware, Jersey, or New York. We do have more NABA baseball coming up on July 25th and 26th. We will be at Surf Stadium in Atlantic City, former home of the Atlantic City Surf, and also nicknamed the Sandcastle for the South Jersey NABA All-Star Games. The midweek All-Star Game is Friday night at 6 o'clock, and the Sunday League All-Star Games start at 9 a.m. on Saturday. Excuse me, that's the 25th. But it's ball 4, and we will go back to the top of the order now for Figueroa. Let's take a look one more time.
Stop it, car.
It's a strike called. There's your standings on the right side of your screen for Westchester AAA. The Cardinals are ahead in the division. They are unbeaten. They are 11-0. Nationals are 6-5, second in the division. Halos are 5-7. Mighty Ducks coming in 3-7. Royals coming in 3-10. And again, if they win today, the Royals would snap a 5-game losing streak. There's a line drive by Figueroa to center field. That gets down in front of Minotti. They'll have a play at second base, and he is safe. They almost had the ultra-rare 8-4 fielder's choice, but instead it goes down as a base hit for Figueroa. And the comeback effort continues on now for the starting pitcher in Taft. Taft threw 4 innings. He struck out 9. He walked 4 and allowed the first 3 runs to score. But he is the tying run if he puts a charge into a ball. And then you're going to have Kolka next, who he has had a couple of big swings in this game. He's had a couple of loud flyouts. There's a ground ball. This could be 2. No, it skips up off the glove of Rodriguez in the left center field. Here comes the runner around third. He will score. The throw to third is up the line, and it's a 5-3 game. So an RBI single, and getting to second on the throw is the pitcher, Matt Taft. And now this changes everything. And not only that, but you eliminate the double play ball here for Kolka, who, as we said before, he has had some loud flyouts in this game. He's cracked the ball well a few times here. And that one is down the left field line, but foul. 0-1. Nope, time is called. Gabe Cohen went from first base. Oh, he's going back to find the baseball, I think. Or no, he's going over to third base because of the runner, Figueroa, who had a base hit. 3 hits in the inning for the Ducks outside. And again, the Nationals, they are warming up. They are awaiting this game, their second game. The Mighty Ducks second and the Nationals first of the day, as the Nationals will try to go for their 7th win. Run will score. Throw to first is... He got him. Figueroa scores. And it's now a 5-4 game. And now the tying run is 90 feet away. Taft on third, and we'll have a quick meeting here between Brewer and Geyer. They're going to bring everybody in as Scanello takes the plate.
2 out could have been scary at first base.
Hey,
2.
see this? Got a base hit.
Do it for your baby.
No.
Do it for your baby.
Again, this means everything. This changes everything. 2 runs across for the Mighty Ducks. And with 2 outs, with that RBI ground out at first base, you now need to get the ball down to score. You can't tie the game with a sac fly.
Bring out the grounds crew in between games, right?
Watch the hidden ball trick.
Tidy up the field.
I hope so.
But here at Fox Valley Park in Katona, New York, here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting, our first time covering Westchester AAA baseball. And the batter will be intentionally walked. So Scanello's intentionally walked, and now you're going to get Ryan James. Now this changes a lot in the sense that if James hits a ground ball over the shortstop or second baseman, or even if he gets it to third, you could see a play at second to try to get the fielder's choice. But let's see here. Runner is going, and he will get down there on defensive indifference. Although I guess that wouldn't be defensive indifference because that run does matter. One's outside to James. James has a base hit in this game. Tying run is Taft on third. And Scanello is the winning run on second. This ball's fly out to center field. This one is deep. Minotti going back. He can't get there. Taft scores. Scanello right behind him. And the Mighty Ducks, the heroes of the comeback, living up to their name. They walk it off 6-5. A game-winning walk-off double by Ryan James. And the Westchester Mighty Ducks put on a show this Sunday, 6-5. Wow. What an effort. But a deep fly ball to a spot that probably would have been out in a lot of ballparks. It's not an error on Minotti. He just didn't get there in time. And how about the hero in Ryan James? Walk-off double. Mighty Ducks win it 6-5. That'll be all for us tonight on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting, as a huge comeback, a 5-2 game going into the seventh ends in a 6-5 game winner. From our entire crew, our social media coordinator Haley Mejia, our graphics crew Caleb Lane, Carson Rosso, and Fisher Giannotti, I'm Dan Wilkins. We'll see you on Friday from West Hampton, New Jersey in the Breakthrough Soccer Showcase, showcasing the best and the brightest of South and Central Jersey high school soccer. Have a good one, folks.